Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we were in the Temple of Mythal, and we were walking the Petitioner's Path. We were completing the Elven rituals. We only have one left. Now, if I remember correctly, this one is the most complicated because, yeah, it has levers and, moving parts and all that shit. And, ooh, hello, that's nice. Yeah, this is one of the ones we completed last episode. You know what, let me just explore the area, make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. I don't think there is anything hidden up here, but, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I think I have in my head how to do this one. But we need to be in the middle. We need to start where the lever is, not from where the stairs are. So we are actually going to have to fail this one. Anything? Anything back here? Any secrets? No. Okay. Pardon me, people. Move. Thank you. Alrighty then, up the stairs. Yeah, we need to start from here. Those birds were a little slow. I was stood here for like a solid second. There we go. Yeah, if I remember correctly, because this... Yeah, that brings that down and brings that up. Yep. It's so lucky that these only, they only ding for Aenor and no one else. I'm gonna blame the anchor. Clearly the tiles are reacting to the anchor. And that's why she can ding them, but no one else can. I think we want to go from here, go down, kind of go around, come back, pull the lever, and then we just go around. I think that's how it's done. There. Now pull this. That is such a pretty bird. Hot damn. That's cool, and it's got eyebrows and shit. Ooh, fancy. Excuse me, people. Please be careful. Just around carefully. We don't want to ding any of them by accident.
Everything is lit.
So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, Cassandra. I'm sorry, Iron Bull, but I've said this countless times before. Aenor, she puts more stock in the future of Elvenkind, but she can't just straight up dismiss the past. It's not necessarily that it's not something that she'd go out of her way to seek out. Like, if there was danger and people could die, no, leave it in the past. But if it's here, and if it doesn't cost us anything, then there's no harm. And this is a place of... It's a place of worship. It's someplace deserving of respect. Open up.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for? We're being watched.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Oh, this is cool. I don't know how Aenor would feel in this moment. I mean, she's gonna answer this guy's questions, obviously. We are in his home. They are in a position of power. First tell us who you are. Like, no. That would just be rude, and also they outnumber us. Like, let's not piss them off. Obviously, Aenor is going to answer the question, but, you know, potentially these are the descendants of the ancient elves. Like, they must know so much more than the Dalish do. Like, this, I don't know if saying she would be in awe is the right word, but I think she would be, like, nervous in a respectful sense, if that makes sense.
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Abelas.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Ooh. Solus, do something. The elves need you. Oh. Yeah, what he said. Oh, we slumber and we wake. These aren't descendants. These are actual ancient elves. I think, her mouth, like, she's trying her hardest not to have her mouth hang agape right now. Just like, wait, what? Holy shit.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Abelas must be preserved.
And what is this Abelas?
What is this Abelas exactly?
It is a path. One walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Oh. Which would Aenor go for first? It doesn't help that I can't remember how this comes out. Because if this is, you could share your knowledge with us, yeah, absolutely. If this is, we could totes murder the Shemlin together, that is not anything Aenor would ever say. Aenor would, I don't think she calls humans Shemlin. That's fucking offensive, no. And she has no interest in murdering humans, so I can't remember if this is like, we could learn so much, or if this is, let's murder some hoes. Ooh. I think potentially she'd try and get Solus to say something, because here's the thing, this man's point of reference is so far removed from her own. Yes, she's Dalish, but Aenor isn't... She's not a particularly elfy elf. She's never really... She is not an elven expert. Solus is the elven expert. Like, this man is talking of ancient history. She has no way of really connecting to him on that level, but Solus knows about ancient history. He might have a better time at this.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Okay, and when faced with that, she's like, right, I'll try and connect then.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people. And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
We will ally, accept the Sentinel Elves bargain. I don't trust them, refuse their offer. We may need that well, refuse the offer. There is absolutely not a cat in hell's chance that Aenor is going to fight these people. What he said there, because I did quite like that. The elves have lost everything. You know, we could learn from you. Which, again, that is kind of Aenor's MO. Let's learn from the past. Let's not necessarily obsess over it. Once we've learned what we can leave it behind and build something better. Let's not obsess over it, but we can learn from it. So I did like that. And just that line, you are not my people. Oh, and his comment about shadows wearing Valisleen. I don't think it's escaped Aenor's notice that everyone here is wearing Mythal's Valisleen, rather like her own. So, how do I put it? I don't think she'd be upset by that. I think she'd be confused, maybe concerned, because here's the thing, you know, Tales... all the Dalish have left is stories. Stories that are half remembered and half made up from, you know, the time since they left slavery and all of that. They don't really have anything from this man's time period. They are going to have evolved very, very differently. And so, you know, him saying, I see nothing in you that I find familiar. The only thing I can see is the Valisleen, and... you know, that, I'm going to leave that sentence right there. But, you know, him saying, I see nothing in you that marks you as one of my people. It's not upsetting, but it is odd. She's like, how far do we differ? How different are our stories from the truth you know? That's what Aenor is thinking. Yeah, we're gonna ally. She has no desire to kill these people.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Via Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morgan!
And Morrigan leaves us. Hello there. Yeah, I'll be with you shortly. I want to explore, because I'm a nosy bitch. Oh, look at these. Look at these murals. They're so cool. Hello. You're right. Ooh. Oh, how dare. How dare. I want to explore everything, and they say, we know. We know, nosy little Inquisitor, but you cannot. Okay, fair. I'll follow you.
Left someone behind. A handy guide, maybe?
Mytholan asked.
Hello.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Okay, come on. People move. She's getting ahead. Ooh, apparently we're going that way. Oh shit, hello! Hello there! Hopefully that woman doesn't get pissed off. I'm trying to help her out. And we do a scream. And we do a back. Take him out. Okay, down we go. Anyone else? Okay. Okay, and oh my god, look at all of this. Again, there's so much that Aenor's like, oh, so many things for me to tell the Keeper. I don't know if, I don't know if she'd necessarily be all too eager to tell the Keeper that... I think this goes in a big circle, so we can head back. You know, that line of, oh, you are not my people, because that, it doesn't hurt Aenor, but she knows that there are plenty in her clan who regard themselves as like, oh, we are the true Elven, we are all that remains of Elvenar and all of that. So to know that, hey, I met an ancient elf, and they think that the Dalish ain't shit. Like, that would hurt them. That would hurt them an awful lot. So she is probably thinking, okay, maybe I'll leave that out.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
Bitch!
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
I do look, how could they have poured such devotion into such nonsense? Maybe it's because they had evidence of them being real. What evidence do you have of the Maker? You don't have jack shit. The Maker has never been seen, never been spoken to, except by one woman. And really, you're going to trust the word of one woman over how many millions that have been and gone? You know, before and since her? Yeah, but no, the people who had evidence, they're the ones who are talking nonsense. Oh. The judgment of Mythal. Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Elganon to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people, and went to Elganon. She offered to deliver justice when the people warred amongst themselves. Elganon saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days. Story of the elven god Mythal, author unknown. Very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm taking your shit. I'm so sorry, madam. But I'm not gonna stop. Oh, she is properly gone. She is out of here. Hot damn. What am I dinging? Oh, Veilfire. Hello.
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
She's like, hurry the fuck up. Stop looking at our mosaics. No, I'm gonna keep looking. Song to Elganon. Elganon, wrath and thunder, give us glory. Give us victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Strike the usurpers with your lightning. Burn the ground under your gaze. Bring winged death against those who throw down our work. Elganon, help us tame the land. Song to Elganon, found in the Temple of Mythal, author unknown. This is interesting on so many levels. Bring winged death against those who throw down our work. This is... I'm just pointing this out. I'm trying to be vague. So I've played every DLC. If you're new to this Let's Play, because my videos have been getting a lot more views then they usually have, hey new people, if you're out there. If you're unaware, I have played through every DLC. I love this franchise. I really immerse myself in this franchise, maybe a little bit too much. So I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as possible here, but bring winged death against those who throw down our work. That's interesting. Give us victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Why would the earth be rising up against the elven? What could that possibly mean? I like that. I like that a lot. Yoink. Twins in Shadow. Durthamin and Falondin are linked in Dalish legend as inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of elven stories from after the fall of Arlathan, transcribed into Tevinter and recently lent to our fair university, refer to them as twin souls, but draw no family connection. The oldest stories never even name them directly, referring to Falondin as Durthamin's shadow and Durthamin as Falondin's reflection. The little we understand implies their bond was not romantic, beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Durthamin and Falondin may have been an allegory for complex elven relationships we lack context to comprehend. From a treaty on the pagan and heretical customs of the Elven by Senelin Tavernier of the University of Orlais, commissioned by Empress Celine. This is all so interesting. That is something to loot, okay? I've got to look at all of them. You know I do. The Ascension of Gillenane. Gillenane kept herself apart from the people. She used her power to create animals none had ever seen. The skies teemed with her monsters, the land with her beasts. Andruil hunted them all, and after a year of killing, approached Gillenane with an offer. The gods would share their power with Gillenane, but only if she destroyed her creations, for they were too untamed to remain among the people. Gillenane agreed, and asked for 3 days to undo what she had made. On the first day, she struck down the monsters of the air, except those she presented to Andruil as a gift. On the second day, she drowned the giants of the sea, except those in deep waters, for they were too well wrought, and pride stopped her hand. That's pride with a capital P there. Potentially a person. What is the elven word for pride again? On the third day she killed the beasts of the land, except the Hala, whose grace she loved above all else. This is how Gillenane was made youngest of the gods. Story of the elven god Gillenane, author unknown. And this is unlike anything Aenor has ever read. There is, how do I put it, in Dalish legend, Gillenane became the mother of Hala, and she became a god because she was a beloved of Andruil, she was a hunter, and there was some arsehole guy, and she was like, hey, you're shooting Andruil's beast without offering her a proper offering. Fuck you. And he said, nah, fuck you. That this is my retelling. Callista retells the Codex entries. Great. But they had a bit of a nah, fuck you battle, and Gillenane finally said, right, I'm going to curse you. You are going to be impotent in terms of hunting. And sure as shit, he couldn't hunt. He became a laughingstock. His wife was like, oh, buddy, you have major small dick energy now. Lol. And everyone made fun of him. So he found Gillenane, lured her away from her sisters, and he bound her, blinded her. But then he couldn't kill her because he couldn't hunt. So he's like, right, I'm going to leave you to starve or bleed to death. And Andruil saw this, took pity on Gillenane, and turned her into the first Hala. And that's how Gillenane became a goddess, according to the Dalish. Not according to this, though. She was making creatures. She made the Hala. And Andruil was like, hey, babe, do you want to be a god with me? Like, this is mind-blowing. This is truly mind-blowing. I think she kind of gets, like, okay, when When Abelas said, you know, oh, you are not my people, I think I get it. I think I get it. We are nothing like you. We have differed that much. Oh my days. Alrighty then. And that was... okay, yeah. This was where we fought those guys. Yep. Okay. Now then, let's see what's in here. And surely there must be a Veilfire ruin. A rune, rather. Oops. Oh, well, there's stuff to loot. I'll take that. And you. Aha! Ancient Elven writing. We'll have to read that later. Madam? Okay, you're right there. Mosaic of Selace. Song to Selace. Selace, whose heat rivals Elganon's light. Selace, whose temples rival Mythal's cities. Selace, whose breath rivals Andril's spear. Selace, whose skill rivals June's craft. Selace, whose fire cannot be quenched. We give ourselves gladly to your service. Song to Selace, found in the Temple of Mythal, author unknown. Very interesting and rather obscure. Oh, hello. 1 second. Yeah, I think she went down there. Let's drop that there so I remember where it is. Okay, you're right, dickheads. Stop that. Cut up, do a scream. And then we do a spinny spin. Straight back up. Come on. There you go. And you, thanks for the call, Cassandra. Okay, anyone else? Well, you dropped something for me, how kind. As did you. Look at them all just appearing. One after the other. Hello, you're right. If you just put up... Oh, how dare! How dare you despawn on me! Sad times! Yeah, okay, so it all looks like this comes back around. Not seeing anything. Oh, hello? Excuse you! Smack it, there we go. And on me, dickhead. Come out. Excuse you! Stop that! Smack him. Okay, is everyone alright? Admittedly, these guys probably don't speak any common. I believe, technically speaking, it's called the King's Language, or at least it is in the Dragon Age RPG book. It's not called common. Yeah, these guys probably don't speak Mythal and Ast and all of that. Okay, let's go back the way we came. Follow that lady. It should take us around to there. And then we'll be good to move on. Although, looking at my timer, I only have about 30 seconds left. I guess we'll follow that lady and end the episode off there then. Lots of very interesting... I hear that. You know what, let me just go get that Veil Fire back. Also, let me turn off my timer. There we go. It's a good thing that the ancient elves are being so patient with us. Maybe they've seen her Valisleen and gone, oh, the poor sod. The poor sod. Okay, we'll be gentle. We'll be nice. We won't kick her ass too badly. Yep, I knew it. More untranslatable elven writing. That was Solace. Okay, okay. I'm sorry for ditching you. This way. She done half walks. Then again, I'm saying that she's an ancient elf. She's been alive for God knows how long. And I'm just here like, move your ass, hurry up. I've got shit to do. A yoink. And a yoink.
Vir Sumiel.
I'm guessing that was this way,
Sentinels
bitch.
are holding off the Red Templars.
Glad we're not between them.
I mean, we took them out. I helped them. I helped the ancient elves, excuse you. Okay, oh yeah, so it took us around this way. Okay, fair dues. Come on, madam, whenever you're ready. I've got to sign off at some point, come on. God, look at the detailing. I get they didn't have to have all of these murals on the walls, but I'm so glad that they went to the effort of doing that. I really appreciate it. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. See, this is why we wait. This is why we wait. They have offered us gifts. Thank you. I appreciate that, madam. I appreciate that a great deal. Where are you going? Are you just gonna stand in the wall? Or are you following us? I'm a bit confused. Madam, are you okay? She seems a bit confused. Either way, she's led us to where we've got to go. We've got the big-ass doors. Alrighty then, and I'm going to bring this episode to a close right here. In the next one, hopefully we can track down Samson and stop him. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.